morning and welcome back. We're in Bakersfield today and we're headed back to Mammoth. And there's just a film. I mean, I know the windshield's dirty, sorry about that, but it's like a film hanging over Bakersfield. Been like that for the last few days. And you got a lot more heat than usual down here. It's cooling off at night still, but it's just getting real hot during the day. It's supposed to cool off this week, so looking forward to that. But today we are headed to Mammoth, so we're gonna take a little road trip like we always do every week and head up to Mammoth. So enjoy the ride, and we'll see what's going on when we get there. I'll get the windshield cleaned off once we stop for fuel. We're dropping down into the canyon here. It's a beautiful little area right here. All this citrus. Nice little spot. See if we can stop in here at this preserve today. I've wanted to stop here and film these old barns for years, and a lot of times I forget, and then sometimes I'll come by and the gate's locked. So I'm gonna check today and see if the gate's actually open, and if it is, we're gonna hop in here and take a look at some of this old history here. And it is open, so here we go. A lot of people don't know this is back here. And I don't know why that. It says posted keep out. Oh, I guess sorry we're closed. Apparently they are closed, so. What I wanted to do was go over there and check those barns out. So, well, I'm not gonna go in there. I don't want to get in trouble, and I don't want to keep spooking that cow. But yeah, one of these days we're gonna get over there and check these old barns out and see what we got. It says due to flood damage, huh? All right. Well. Sorry, bud. We can't go. I want to get in trouble. Well, maybe next time. Sorry about that. You can see there's some cool structures back there. Some of that old barnwood. It's an old ranch. I'd love to go back there and explore one of these days. What do you got there, Sadie? Don't eat that. This is a fun little stop once in a while. Just before you get to Walker Pass is where we're at. So Onyx and Weldon back around the bend that way. And when the weather's good, I'll stop and let the dogs get a little break here. Once in a while you'll see water in this. I forget what they call this river here, but yeah, a lot of people will stop here on a weekend and have lunch. It's beautiful. Just a beautiful day today. So we had a little early start this morning, so we're in no hurry to get to Mammoth. Just gonna take our time. Hopefully we see some interesting something along the way. I always like to see something interesting to show you guys. But if you ever come over Walker Pass, about 3 or 4 miles down, see Walker Pass is right up there. And you come up over and you come on down right through here, and it's a nice little spot to have lunch or just stop for a minute and stretch your legs. What a view. All right, we got the windshield clean. Look at that cloud structure over there. Doesn't show any rain in the forecast. Sure looks like could be raining up in the mountains over there somewhere. Pretty impressive. The colors. Now we're headed into Bishop. Got into a little bit of rain in Bishop there. It's quite the system. Forecast doesn't really call for any rain, but I'm definitely seeing those clouds, and they're getting rain up high. Pretty interesting. It's about 77 degrees. Definitely different structure than I've seen in quite some time. Well, we made it back, guys. Heading into town. A pleasant 72 degrees. Partly cloudy on this Tuesday afternoon. Now, notice this morning, we got pretty lucky. that didn't completely blow out. The tire next to it's all bubbled out really bad too. These ones don't look bad, but yeah, never seen anything come off the tire. Might have happened when Clayton passed me coming up the hill, but yeah, still holding air, but wouldn't have been too much longer. So Ben got us some new attachments. These forks here, they hydraulic go in and out, so you don't have to get out and actually move them around. They work pretty slick. We had to loop them up a little bit, but it looked like they're going pretty good. So there they are in action. They go all the way down to real close, and then spread it all the way apart, so you can just pick up whatever you want. No problem. Get it exactly as wide as you want. Pick up whatever you want. Should be good. Good little addition. So this is one of our other new attachments. Got a blade and a skid steer. Everything seems to be working. It is super touchy, so you got to really be careful with your thumb control when you're doing it. It gets real jerky. But other than that, I don't know if there's a way that we can slow it down. We'll have to check it out. See, it goes pretty quick, so maybe we find something on there that'll slow it down. Maybe the pressure. I know these are high flow machines, so we'll see if maybe there's a way to slow them down. All in all, it works pretty good. All right, so that was fun. We got to test out our new purchases from Ken's equipment yard that we were down there last weekend, and picked up a few things, and at least we got something. And we kind of got burned out of a couple other items, but you know, I'm looking at that as a blessing in disguise. It was some of the stuff we didn't really need, and it was more to help him out. But yeah, so got all that stuff up here to Mammoth. We're up early this morning, and we're gonna get out there and see what the boys have been up to the last few days while we've been out of town. It's about 6:30 in the morning. I can smell somebody's got a fire going somewhere. I almost see your breath. I know it says it's in the 30s. Doesn't quite feel that cold. But we got these trucks back. Both of these trucks have had some work done to them over the last couple weeks. We had some tire issues on trailers. I was looking at our bill last month on equipment maintenance and vehicle maintenance and just working on stuff. We spent about $8,000. So as you can see, being a contractor in Mammoth with having all this equipment and constantly getting beat on all summer long, your monthly maintenance can run you in between $5,000 and $8,000, and sometimes even higher if you actually break something. So it just takes a lot to keep everything going. Today we have Laverne. We're gonna run up there and check on Laverne. It's been a few days since we've been up there, so I'm pretty sure they got the roof sheeted up on top, and they're moving on to working on the decks. And we will probably start some guys over at Horizons 4, getting underneath and working on that foundation. We've got to level up that foundation all the way through, add new posts. One thing I do need to do before we do that is confer with the engineer on that. Make sure what we're doing is going to be okay, because they had a kind of a janky idea of just replacing these 2x8s underneath that are like sistered together. I just want to actually remove those and go with 4x4 posts and hardware top and bottom. It's going to be a way better connection method, and I think it's just going to be a better all-around thing. And I'm just going to push that to the engineer and get an okay for it, because I'm sure they're going to be okay with that. Anyways, let's get our day started here. So we are at 38 degrees this morning, just before 7 a.m. About ready for that time change. It's getting darker and darker every morning. Alrighty, okay, so looks like they got a little bit more hardware on, and the roof is sheeted. We're getting closer, guys. I want to get some guys and start wrapping this thing and really start moving on setting windows and sheeting, siding. That's going to be our next big goal. Get the fascia put on up on the upper level, and then move into sheeting. I mean, just closing the house up, pretty much, getting it ready for winter. There's two big straps on the corner there. Those don't really make sense to me. I need to, I don't understand that. Never really seen one like that. That's not doing anything. It's literally running directly down a post. I guess it's giving it some shear strength from side to side. Doesn't make sense to me, but maybe the engineer called that. These engineers are like out of Idaho or something. So there's see a lot of stuff on this house that's you don't see on every house. But we still gotta button up this side here and finish this deck over here on this side. So we still got a long way to go. Had one of our lead framers unfortunately left us on some circumstances yesterday. So currently I got some good guys, but my lead guy is gone, and I'm going to be looking for a new one. Anybody out there knows a good lead framer, wants to run a small crew of 6 to 8 guys, I'm in the market for one, or I'll be out here with my bags on if I can't find somebody. That sun's getting ready to come over the top here in the next 15-20 minutes. Let's go take a look over the bluff and see what the town's up to. Everything's really quiet this morning. Calm as can be, no wind. Not a shred of wind blowing this morning. That house right there is insane. It's really unbelievable how much work and building is going on in this town. I mean, this town is on a really big expansion right now. Has been for several years. You just wonder when it's going to end, but the ski resorts are expanding, and the town's expanding along with it. So you can see just a beautiful view here. You can see Crowley way off in the distance over there. No fog over the lake today. Okay, We're back over at Seasons 4. We had Chad working on some rebar and some block. Kind of see what he's done here. So the rebar all came out good, got passed. Now you can see these piers, how they're gonna end up looking. They're gonna stack around that block all the way to the top here. And Owen got all the panels down, so that's good. So now we're gonna get all this block done. Once we get that done, looks like that one broke. We'll fill it up with concrete. And then the panels are being made in the shop right now. We'll come right back together with the panels for this thing. And I think it's coming out pretty nicely, so I'm pretty happy with everything so far. We did footing, rebar, posts so far. I'm not doing too bad on this one. That corner there will be a little tricky. We'll have to figure something out with that, but other than that, we're looking good. Happy with the way things are turning out here, so we're in good shape. We'll come back later and see some more progress, but all in all, looks like they had things under control while I was gone, and we're moving into the fall here, so it's time to wrap a lot of this stuff up and really get ready for snow. We've got a big order coming in for oil and filters, and we have 4 loaders and 4 skid steers that we have to do a full service on. That's going to be coming up in the next couple weeks. We'll get all those things serviced up, get them all chained up, and we'll be ready for a big winter. Hopefully we'll get you guys some good snow content this year. And that sun's just getting ready to come over. Probably not going to get to see it this morning, but it's getting close. It's right behind the hill over there. It's almost going to come over the top. Well, changed my mind. Since we're that close to seeing a sunrise, let's come on over here and see if we can get a shot of it coming over the mountain here. It's peeking through right now. The thing comes up real quick. There it is. Wow. Pretty bright this morning. So that thing literally just peeked up over the top. It happens quick. You got to be right there within a couple minutes. You're not going to get it. There it is. Looks like they must have used, that's what they used that for yesterday, to get all these panels off. So these are the panels from season's for. Right here. Sadie and Bud. There, they got to get out and see what's going on. So these, we're gonna pull out these pickets and reuse them. And then we've got, where's that stuff that we brought up for the top and bottom? That's square. I thought it was, look at that detail. We're gonna go over to Dan's plan table here. Okay. So it is 3x3. I was thinking it was rectangular. Oh, okay. Huh?
Stop sign, son. Get over here, Ziggy.
Did we hear back on that glass for the shop?
No, I need to call Brian and ask.
Who do we get a hold of? Yeah.
So I'm asking which one he went to.
So Owen's gonna be working on those pickets today, getting those out. And we got all kinds of odds and ends going on here at the shop. That should be a fun day.
I think we're only gonna have to cut these down to whatever the difference in thickness between
Right.
those two is.
That's what I was saying. So those are, where's the tape? Go get a tape real quick. Those should be 3.
Looks like it. Yep.
3, and then these are 2.
1.5
1.5 inches. So you got 3 between the 2 of those and 6 there. So you're
Cut an inch
taking
and a
about an
half
1.5 inches off, you know.